It's 1950s Japan. Factories are humming, but they're not just making products, they're rewriting the rules of business. W. Edwards Deming is quietly changing how the world thinks about quality, productivity, and competition. What if improving quality didn't slow you down but actually sped up your entire operation? That twist is exactly what this book unpacks, challenging top management to rethink everything they thought they knew. Ready to see why quality isn't a cost, but your biggest profit driver? Most companies think productivity means working faster or cheaper. Deming flips that script. What if the secret is actually in doing things right the first time? That sounds simple, but the obstacles are huge. After World War II, Japan's industry was devastated, but they embraced Deming's principles. In places like Toyota and Nippon Steel, they shifted focus from speed to quality. The result? Productivity skyrocketed while defects plummeted. Factories rebuilt global trust and won new markets by delivering consistently better products. Think of a symphony orchestra versus a street band. Quality isn't just playing the notes perfectly, it's the entire system from suppliers' processes to employee training working in harmony to create flawless music. Deming calls this a system where one weak link drags the whole performance down. Instead of chasing cheap parts or fast assembly, Deming urges minimizing total cost, including defects, repairs, and wasted effort. It's like buying a cheap car that breaks down often versus a solid vehicle that runs smoother longer. Investing in quality early pays off massively by cutting hidden losses. Deming doesn't mince words. Top executives aren't guests, they're the drivers of quality transformation. Without their active leadership, efforts stall or backslide. So what must they do? At Ford Motor Company, management's shifting priorities created chaos. Teams scrambled chasing quarterly profits instead of long-term quality. Deming warned that true improvement demands constancy of purpose, like a marathon runner who never stops training for the finish line, not a sprinter chasing quick wins. Imagine an airport where baggage handlers, pilots, and ground crew work in silos. They blame each other for delays. Deming emphasizes tearing down these walls so departments collaborate seamlessly, like players passing a ball fluidly in a winning football team. Fear cripples creativity. At a U.S. electronics firm, workers hid defects fearing punishment, which exploded into costly recalls. Deming's antidote: create safety to speak up and experiment, because real improvement grows best where people feel secure to challenge the status quo. Deming warns against mindless number chasing. Measuring is vital, but what if you pick the wrong metrics? Getting this wrong poisons improvement, making the invisible visible and the ugly too. In a Midwest manufacturing plant, managers only tracked monthly output numbers. They missed the huge daily swings in defect rates crop up, causing costly rework. Deming taught them to measure the process itself, revealing where problems arose, like monitoring each bend in a river instead of just the flow of its delta. Imagine trying to hit a bullseye blindfolded. Statistical methods shine a flashlight on variation, natural ups and downs versus real problems needing action. Deming introduced control charts, a simple tool that lets teams spot when processes go off track before failures explode. When a company sets arbitrary targets, say 5% defect rate max, workers rush to meet numbers, sometimes by cutting corners or hiding flaws. Deming says this creates a toxic game, rewarding compliance over real improvement. A better approach focuses on understanding why defects happen and attacking root causes. Remember that hum of Japanese factories from the intro? It's a living example of what happens when quality leads productivity, under fearless leadership measuring what truly matters. You don't need fancy tools, just a refusal to settle for good enough. Try this. Next time you hit a snag, pause and ask not just how fast, but how well. That shift might just flip your results overnight. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.